Good afternoon, students. Hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to talk about another important topic of English language, that is primary auxiliaries. But before going to the primary auxiliaries, we have to know what each auxiliary and which are the auxiliaries. First of all, auxiliary verbs are those which are used before the main verb of the sentence to create different kinds of sentences like interrogative, negative, to create different kinds of tenses like continuous, perfect, to create the voices and moods, etc. And as they are helping the main verbs to create these different kinds of sentences, they are called helping verbs. There are two kinds of auxiliaries in English language. First, primary auxiliaries, which is our present consonant, and the second one is modal auxiliaries. And yes, I will make sure to make a video on modal auxiliaries also. So please stay tuned for that one in my channel. Now we are going to talk about the primary auxiliaries. So which are the primary auxiliaries? There are three kinds. First one is be verb, second one is have verb, and the third one is a do verb. And which are the be verbs? Am, is, are, was, were. They are the be verbs. Have verb, have, has and had. They are the have verbs. And do verb, do, does and did. These are the total list of primary auxiliaries. Now, our concern is we will learn how to use them in a sentence to create different moods, voice, tenses, etc. First of all, the be verbs. We are going to talk about the be verb, am, is, are, was, were. So when we can use them? We can use them to create the continuous tense. If I say a continuous tense like I am reading a book, you see in this sentence am is used, which is a be verb. And without that am in the sentence, it is not possible to create the whole sentence. If I write I reading a book, the sentence is a completely wrong one. We have to use that am to create that continuous tense. Again, that be verb can be used to make the passive voice. How? You see, if I say I play football and I want to change it into passive one, what it will be? It will be football is played by me. So you see, after football, that is there, which is a be verb, and that is why it is a primary auxiliary. So it is used here to create the passive voice. So in that way, we can use the be verb in the sentences. Now we are going to talk about the have verb. Have verb is used to create the perfect tense. How? If I say, I have bought a new house. You see, have is used to create that perfect tense. If I only write, I bought a new house, it is not a wrong sentence, but it is not perfect also. It is a past tense. So, if I want to make the perfect tense, we have to use that have in this sentence. So, in that way, to create the perfect tense, we need the have verb, have primary auxiliary. Now, we are going to talk about the do verb. Do verbs are used to make the negative sentence and interrogative sentence as well as the imperative mood. How? I will say one after another. First of all, if we want to make any negative sentence, you see, if I write I play football, it is a normal affirmative sentence, and now I want to convert it into the negative one. So how we will do that? You see, I have to use in that way, I do not play football. So do is used here to make that sentence negative. If I want to make the interrogative sentence of that I play football, how it is possible? Do I play football? So you see again that do verb is coming here to make it interrogative. So in the matter of making interrogative and negative sentences, we need that do verb. We need that primary auxiliary do. Now, I also told that to make the imperative moods. What is that? We have to talk about that. You see, if I say the sentence, open the book, it is an imperative sentence. But what is imperative mood? If I want to emphasize on that sentence, open the book, we can say in that way, do open the book. So as I am using that do in front of open the book to emphasize on that one, it becomes the imperative mood. And you see do is used here to make that. If I say do get out, so what is the meaning of that? There is an emphasis on that order, get out. So in that way, do is used to make the imperative mood. Here, when we are talking about the do verb, we have to know one thing here. When these verbs are used to make the negative and interrogative, they are called operators. So you see, do verb is used to make interrogative as well as to make the negative. So we can say that do verbs are the operators. And the most prominent feature of primary auxiliary is that they can be used as the main verb of the sentence also. I will give you some examples of that. You see, if I say I am a girl, in this sentence only am verb is used, which is a be verb. Otherwise, no extra verb is there. So in this sentence, am is used as the main verb. If I say I have a new pen, again you see in this sentence except that have verb, no extra verb is present. So it is used as the main verb of this sentence. If I say I do my own work, again you see do is used here only. Except that do, no other verbs is present here. So do is used here as the main verb. So, which are the basic features of primary auxiliaries? After all the discussion, all the explanation, what you understand? Tell me. You see, I can say there are some prominent features. First of all, they are called helping verbs, but they also can be used as the main verb of the sentence. Second one, they are going to be used to make the negative and interrogative sentence, to make the passive voice, to make the imperative moods, and to make the perfect and continuous tenses. So these are the most important point regarding the primary auxiliaries which you have to remember. Please stay tuned for more videos, and I will make the videos on modal auxiliaries in this week. So please do consider subscribing my channel and press the bell icon to get the notification of my video. Stay home, stay safe.